Greetings and welcome back to our walkthrough tutorial. At this point in the game, you've played 2 hours and you've passed day 12. Continuously improve the graveyard with wooden fences and stone markers. While you will evolve this tech fast into something much better, creating these things gives you items to study downstairs, and it allows you to continuously improve your graveyard. Plus, it allows for farming of the red points, something that many people find difficult in the early game. Remember to also continuously farm your carrots and collect more seeds as your stockpile dwindles. You'll need these both for energy and for donkey. At this point, you'll be able to unlock incense burners and candelabra version 1. While you'll outgrow these things in the tech tree relatively swift as well, it's still wise to build them. You'll also need a church workstation downstairs in order to craft paper. Pigskin paper is essential for your forge upgrades, and standard paper is essential for science points, of which you'll need to research. Your first ceremony is probably not going to generate much money because you wouldn't have had much of the tech tree unlocked initially. But now that you have church pews and candelabras unlocked, you can start creating the resources necessary to build the 4 extra pews and the 2 extra candelabras you'll require. A little research downstairs is also going to go a long way into getting those blue points that you require to unlock both circular saw and blacksmithing. Circular saw will let you build beams, and blacksmithing will give you a lot more nails, simple and complex iron parts for all those upgrades in your very near future. At this point, you'll be able to expand your yard and unlock stone grave markers. At this point, it should be necessary to upgrade your smelting industry. I always recommend building 3 furnaces total. Upgrade them to level 2, since you've unlocked it, and make a detour to obtain all the coal you need to fuel them up. You can now start collecting blue points by creating conical flasks. You first do this by harvesting sand, placing them in your furnace to make glass sheets, and from glass sheets upgrading them to conical flasks. Each one you forge will give you 1 blue point apiece. It may not seem like much, but with 3 forges going and enough glass, you'll rake up some blue points pretty swift. At this point, if you've given the Inquisitor some firewood, no need for flyers at this point, you can unlock the left side of the graveyard. You might as well do this. You can also repair the bridge, and in so doing will allow you to get some swamp iron in the left swamp. This will be your last free source of iron ingots before you have to go to the quarry and start mining there. With all the red points you've been accumulating via upgrading the graveyard incrementally, it's now time to build a table saw. I prefer to remove and relocate a lot of my wood production when I do this, but that's entirely aesthetic and up to you. This is about the time of the game when I start getting really anal and start doing a lot of inventory management. You have the yard space at this point, so there's no need to be stingy with chests. By day 18, your church and graveyard will be a little bit substantial, enough to warrant a little bit of extra money during Prey Day. It's not going to be great, but this is an incremental process. With the faith you get, you should be able to research most, if not all, of the organs from the body. This will certainly give you the faith necessary to make a few more tech tree upgrades, primarily Stonecutter 2. This will enable you to build the Stonecutter 2 workstation and open up a lot more gravestones and grave fences. You should be quite secure in your position at this moment to upgrade Woodcutter and build your 2 confessionals for your church. While it's optional, and you can always get better church quality probably by putting candelabras there, I prefer to build the confessionals. You can get some early stories in faith, and that can help. At this point, you've played the game about 24 or 25 days and for about 4 hours. Pretty decent progress so far.